India's ethanol story is moving into a new phase. The government is now preparing the ground for even higher ethanol blends, E85 and E100. But moving beyond E20 is not just about blending more ethanol into petrol. It could require India to rework its entire fuel ecosystem. So will higher fuel blends test the country's ethanol supply and storage limits? On paper, India appears to have enough ethanol capacity. According to government data, India's current ethanol production capacity is estimated at 20 to 21 billion litres annually. And the requirement to meet the 20% blending target is around 10 to 12 billion litres. That suggests India still has room to move to higher blending levels. Industry estimates suggest India's existing ethanol capacity can support blending levels of up to 30% over the next few years. But E85 and E100 have completely different requirements compared to E20. A shift towards E85 alone could push annual ethanol demand to 35 to 45 billion litres. That means India may need a 3 to 4 times increase in dependable ethanol supply. And while capacity exists on paper, much of India's ethanol production still depends on molasses linked to sugar cycles, and that makes the supply seasonal. This focus is now shifting to grain-based ethanol from maize and surplus rice, as well as to second-generation or 2G ethanol made from agriculture residue. And this is where another concern emerges. Experts say that higher ethanol demand could increase pressure on agriculture and water resources. The impact will be more pronounced in regions dependent on water-intensive crops such as sugarcane and rice. But production is only one side of the story. The bigger challenge will be infrastructure. Unlike petrol, ethanol absorbs water easily and is more corrosive. As ethanol concentration rises, existing fuel systems become even more incompatible. That means infrastructure built for E20 cannot be directly scaled up for E85 or E100. And the impact stretches across the entire fuel network, from storage terminals to retail fuel stations. According to industry estimates, over 90,000 fuel stations across India are currently not designed for higher ethanol blends. Retrofitting just one fuel outlet could cost around 2 to 3 lakh rupees. That could push nationwide investments over 2,000 crore rupees at the retail level. Oil marketing companies are also expected to invest heavily in blending terminals, specialized logistics, and ethanol-compatible systems. Experts say dedicated corrosion-resistant pipelines and specialized storage infrastructure would also be required. So how will the transition happen? This could require a multi-year investment cycle closely linked to fuel availability and vehicle readiness. Vehicle technology will need to evolve alongside fuel infrastructure. This shift will depend heavily on the rollout of flex fuel vehicles, which are specifically designed to run on higher ethanol blends. Instead, experts believe that India may move towards a multi-blend fuel ecosystem. E20 could remain the mass market fuel, while E85 and E100 gradually expand through flex fuel vehicles. But that phased rollout will require coordination between automakers, fuel retailers, distilleries, and policymakers. So moving towards E85 and E100 is about whether India can build an entirely new fuel ecosystem without creating supply shortages or infrastructure and distribution challenges along the way. Follow Business Standard for more such stories.